Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a little chit chat, get ready with me, update on my life, talk about where I've been for the past few months. Just talking about I have two job interviews today. So working during the holidays, maintaining long distance relationship, and also surviving college. How have I been surviving my junior year? So if you want to hear how I've been doing all of that, just keep watching. So first we're going to start off with my e.l.f. Poreless Primer, just to prime my entire face. This primer is only $3 though, so I was like, I'm going to keep using it. Yeah, so yeah, but just to catch up on my life. So as you probably know, or if you're new here, welcome. And just to let you know, I do go to Howard, so it is my junior year at Howard, and oh god, it's just been it's been a lot. You know, I can't get this. This is my brow pencil. Sorry, it had to be a little cave woman. So yeah, so this is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade black. My eyebrows are very dark, so that's why I have to use black. Yeah, junior year of college is just a hot mess, and I just want you to know that if you're a freshman or just in high school, like, just know that your junior year is about to be something serious, like. But no, for real. But yeah, it's just been a lot. I've tried to get a lot more involved this year, and this is what happens when you get more involved. Like, you just be tired. I be tired all the time. My sleep schedule is out of whack. But yeah, during the week, like, I'm just like hella busy, like between the organizations that I'm in, and then I have work study, and then it's just a lot. There's a lot going on. But I love it. All the stuff I do love it. I have passion. Like, I'm very passionate about like community service and stuff like that. So that's what all the organizations I'm in deal with. So very fortunate to go to a school that has multiple organizations that let you focus on things that you're passionate about. So yeah, so that's, you know, what I've been doing for the past few months, just trying to balance life and college, and just, you know, making sure that I'm not out here going completely crazy. Like, I'll go a little crazy sometimes and just be like, Lord, I'll just be on some Jesus take the wheel type stuff sometimes. I think my best advice for college students would definitely be to go to class. If you're not going to class, you're gonna struggle. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Depending on the class though. If it's a class that requires participation, then you probably definitely should go. But if it's one of them classes that like you show up like once a week, and you know your professor has like 100 students, so they don't really know who you are anyway, then, you know, I'm not gonna encourage anyone to not go to class. But at the same time, you grown, so do you. You feel me? Do you feel me? But now I'm just taking my LA Girl concealer in the shade Beautiful Bronze, and I'm just shaping my eyebrows with this. I appreciate LA Girl just because they have $3 concealers, and they're just so good. Like, there's no reason why this concealer is $3 and it's this good. Like, there's no reason why. None. With that same LA Girl concealer, I like to cover these monstrosities we call bags. I have Fendi bags, Louis bags, Prada, Fenty, Puma bags. I don't even know if she sells purses, but look, these bags under my eyes are designer, baby. It's time for me to get this wax because I don't need to have more facial hair than my boyfriend does. That's just not, that's not cute. But no, the concealer really does help with discoloration too. I used to use my orange color correcting concealer all the time, and I was like, for a more natural look, you don't have to have that orange color correcting concealer. Like, it's just, I don't know, with my skin tone, like, I have a deeper skin tone, obviously. So when you put orange on top of here, yes, it corrects it and like cancels out the darker areas, but at the same time it gives it this orangey tint. And it may be because I know LA Girl's orange color corrector is very dark, like it's a dark orange. I've seen different YouTubers use the MAC color correcting pen and it's like a peachy orange, so it's not as dark. But I feel like with my skin tone, the peachy one will probably show up ashy. So I don't know. I need to try it just to see. Yeah, so once you consider the darker areas of your face, for a more natural look, I like to definitely set the areas that I conceal. So I'm going to use my Black Radiance Pressed Powder. This is in the shade Warm Hazelnut. So this is a perfect setting powder for my skin tone. I love it. It comes with a little brush. Not a fan of the brush. I mean, I usually don't like any brushes that come with stuff. But oh, my face itching. Yeah, so I'm just gonna use that. I'm gonna use my e.l.f. powder brush and I'm just going to tap that in there and then I'm just gonna set it. And another thing too is I get really bad creasing right here, like on my top lip, because I don't know if I just be talking too much or what, but it'll be a big crease right there. So if I put concealer there, putting concealer there definitely helps. And then to set it, it's like, oh girl, you're not budging for the rest of the day. So yes, but back to school. I'm ready to be done, high key. On the highest of keys, I'm ready to be done. But then it's like, I'm going to miss my peoples. So I don't know. Like, I don't know how I feel about anything right now. Like, as far as like graduation and stuff goes, I graduate next May. Like, I can't even really fathom that because it feels like I just started. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I had like hella concealer on my hand. So with any concealer that you have left over, go ahead and prime your eyes. It don't have to be a lot of concealer. You just want your eyes to be like one color, just to have a nice little base. Because I'm not going to do much eyeshadow today. That's college. As far as maintaining this long distance relationship goes, ooh, honey, let me tell you, it's a struggle. It's such a struggle. I think especially junior year because I'm busy. He's trying to, you know, figure out internships and stuff like that. I'm trying to figure out internships. And then it's like, I'm thinking about staying in DC over the summer. So it's really like, oh my God, what are we finna do? That's such a great question. It's just a lot. Maintaining long distance relationships in college is just like, you have to really love somebody. You have to really be ready to compromise. And I feel like that's something I've learned a lot about in this past year and some change. So, you know, it's like, it's all happy-doodly when you're together in the summertime. You're like, ah, ha, ha, ha. And then you get to school and you're just like, oh my God, I miss you so much. What you gotta do? Blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. And I'm a sap. I've become a sap. He's made me a sap. So, yeah, that's another thing. My Morphe 35P palette. It has a lot of nice neutrals as well as purples. What I'm going to do first is take this color right here. And I'm just going to use it as a transition color and put that in my crease first. But yeah, like long distance relationships, they are a lot of work. And it's like, if you're not willing to put in that work, then I definitely don't recommend that you get in a long distance relationship with anyone. Whether it's an hour or 16 hours. That 16-hour one, girl, if you're not ready, don't do it. Don't do it. Because I feel like if it wasn't him, I would have been done with this. If it wasn't, if it was anybody but him, I would have been done with this. But since it's him, it's like, I don't know, something is telling me that we will get through this. And this is just the hardest part, you know? So that's my, you know, that's my faith, my take on it. Take this color here. It is a very, very, very dark brown. It's not black. Very dark brown. And I'm just going to put this in the outer V of my eye. See, I just made me a nice little V. For V booger. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. So put that in a nice outer V. We're gonna go back and blend it out in a second. Like, they really made this brown so dark that it looks black. Crazy. You get that there? Wow. Got my life. The brush I used first was the Wet n Wild brush. It's the Wet n Wild blending brush. It doesn't really have like a name or a number or anything, but it's Wet n Wild and it's nice and fluffy for blending. So I use that in my transition shade. And then the brush I just used with that dark brown is a Morphe M139. Am I dyslexic? Yeah. Morphe M139. And this is like a tapered tapered brush. Good for really getting in the crease and like sticking colors in your crease. So what we're gonna do is take that brush we use for our transition shade and really blend this out, because you don't need a big blob of dark brown just kind of hovering over your life, you know. It's not cute. So that's my relationship take or whatever. I just want to encourage everyone watching this video, if you are trying to start a YouTube channel, be consistent. Be consistent. Like, if I had more time in the day, like if I had like 30 hours in a day instead of 24, I feel like I definitely would have been more consistent during this semester. And it's like the free time I do have, I would be sleeping or watching Netflix. So I feel like I definitely could have been maintaining my channel, but one, I left my tripod in Alabama. Why? I don't know. But yeah, so definitely bring your tripod with you. But we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully next semester I will be able to use my free time to keep putting videos up. So I do want my channel to grow. I do want it to get bigger, and I feel like YouTube is something I really do like. Like, this is something I really do enjoy. Even though I'm on like a very small, scale right now, it's like I feel like YouTube is one of those things that I could really build and just get better at, and just progress with. And I'm really excited about that. Really excited about the growth. And I just want to put out great content and just always be encouraging and inspiring other people. Like, you may start out small, but it's gonna get bigger and it's gonna get fantabulous. I haven't heard that word in so long. Fantabulous. Take this brush. It's a eyeshadow brush I got from Forever 21, honey. I got this from Forever 21 like years ago. I think somebody bought it from me or something. I don't know. Years ago. So we're gonna use this frosted gold color, and we're going to put that on our eyelids. We're gonna go a little dramatic, a little cute, not nothing major though. We ain't gonna hurt them today. So just gonna place that on the eyelid. I need to get some new Morphe palettes. That's another thing too. Like, I freelance at Howard sometimes. This semester, haven't had the opportunity to do that much because, like I said, I've been busy. But if you're an aspiring makeup artist, I definitely recommend that you get Morphe palettes, get cheap palettes, and practice on yourself, practice on your friends. Always offer to do people's makeup, because that's how you learn. Like, that's the best way I learned. My freshman year, I was literally just doing everybody makeup, like, and Lord knows the one always cute, but I was trying though. Like, that's how you get better. You try, you fail, you get better, so that's how you learn. Freelance is so fun. I love doing makeup. It just can get to be a lot, because if you're doing, one time I did 9 full faces back to back, and my back was just done. So just be careful with freelancing. Like, make sure you don't overbook yourself. Spread yourself too thin. Just with life in general, that's been my like fear this semester, is spreading myself too thin. Just because you don't want to let anyone down, but at the same time, it's like you don't want to be out here, you know, not putting your best foot forward in anything that you do, you know? You always want to put your best foot forward in everything that you do. And don't just be putting out crap just to say you put stuff out. So what I just did was I just blended the shimmer shadow into the darker shadow in the transition shade. And we're just going to pack it on some more. Pack. Okay. But one of my favorite YouTubers, Arnell, or I don't know how to say her middle name, last name, I don't know, Arnell Armand, I think that's how you say her name. I love her. Like, she's just so goofy, and I'm goofy, and I'm like, I need my channel to be not like yours, but I just really respect it. Like, she's just very herself in all her videos, and I'm just like, so cute. Like, I love it. So yeah, shout out to her, because she makes me just wants to make videos all the time and just be myself, because trust and believe, I am so goofy. Like, But I feel like that's what YouTube is supposed to be, though. Like, everybody's not supposed to get on here and be all cookie cutter, like, this is this, this is this. Like, be yourself. If you have a YouTube channel, just be yourself. You don't have to speak proper all the time and do the most. And this eyeliner is Wet n Wild Cold Crayon. I think that's how you say that word. It is busted. I done broke the cap. Like I said, my life is in shambles. My life is doing a lot right now. A Great Lash mascara from, who's this from? Maybelline? Yep, Maybelline. Maybe it's Maybelline. Yeah, so Great Lash mascara from Maybelline. It has this weird little brush. I like it though. It's like it grabs all my lashes, so I don't mind it. It's different. As far as like YouTube and college and stuff goes, I commend any YouTuber that's in college and involved on campus, because that junk is hard. Like, I'm gonna try to do better with it next semester, but that junk is hard. Like, trying to balance your time. Time management is the key to being successful in college. So just make sure before you go to college, if you're already in college, make sure that you just have a schedule, have a agenda, a planner, or something that you could write down all the things that you have to do, so you're not out here just doing anything, you know? Because you don't want to miss assignments, you don't want to miss important like birthdays or whatever, like important days that you know you don't need to miss. Make sure you just write them down. Write down assignments, write down days, write down events, internship applications. Write it down. Like, if you know certain things are due on November 30th, write it down and say that it's due on the 25th. That way you give yourself time. Even if you forget, you'll panic on the 25th and you'll get it done, and it really won't be due to the 30th. So just do that. Like, any due dates you may have, tell yourself that it's due a couple of days before, so that way you have it done way ahead of time and you won't have to panic at the last minute. That's one thing I learned this year, and it has helped tremendously. Because getting stuff done earlier is way better than procrastinating. Because you will be mad at yourself if you procrastinate. Alright, moving on to foundation. Okay. And I know these accents are terrible. So this is a brush that I rubbed the name off of. It is Eco Tools. It's their version of foundation brush. This is not a foundation brush, but I use it to like just put the foundation on my face. And yes, this foundation is a teensy weensy bit light, okay? But I'm about to get my winter shade back, so watch out. And the foundation I have is Revlon Photo Ready Airbrush Effect in the color Cappuccino 011. It's Cappuccino. Mix them. I'm gonna mix them. And this is my favorite foundation at the moment. It's the Black Radiance Color Perfect Liquid Makeup, and this is in the color Cocoa Bean. And this foundation is like a teensy weensy bit too dark, so I just used it to balance out the other one. Because hopefully my boyfriend has listened to me when I said I want Fenty Beauty for Christmas, so I'm trying to hold off. I'm trying to hold off on buying more makeup, because I know that boy better have some type of Fenty something.
up under the tree. Okay, I want Fenty. And this foundation is so full coverage. I love it. And this little spatula thing, it's just, I don't know, it's so cool to me. I don't know why. But yeah, so those are the foundations I'm going to be mixing today. And I'm using my Wet n Wild, that's not English. I'm using my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Natural Finish Setting Spray. The only thing I don't like about this setting spray is the smell. Like, it has this very menacing-y smell to it, and it's so weird. I don't know why. Someone was in the lab and was like, you know what? We should make this setting spray smell like medicine. Burn eyes. Because it low-key burns my eyeballs. I don't know why. They thought it was okay. Oh God, oh God, oh God. I don't know why they thought it was okay to make this smell like medicine. But yeah. So I'm just gonna blend that. And this is my e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. It's like a dome brush. And it's definitely time for me to get a new blending brush. It's time for me to get a whole nother set of brushes, honestly, for myself. Because I have brushes, like a whole nother set of brushes for my clients when I do freelance. But personal brushes, oh, these are brushes I've had since high school. Like, these brushes have been through all types of stuff with me. So it's definitely time for some more. Next, I'm going to take my LA Girl Concealer in Toffee. This is a nice, warm, lighter tone for my face. I feel like Toffee is better for my skin than Fawn. Fawn has more yellow undertones. Toffee has more like gold undertones, so it doesn't look like I got hit with flour when I put this concealer on. It's not too bright. See, it's very gold. It's not yellowy. Ooh, that, like, the foundations I do plan on trying soon are Fenty Beauty, Makeup Forever. I heard their foundation is just wonderful, especially for darker skin tones. Like, that's the thing too. Like, if I can't find my shade in your foundation, then what? Like, what? Why would I sit here and be fangirling over your stuff? Like, no. And then if you don't have any black girls in your ads, and you ain't got no dark skin black girls yet, like, like, it's cute that you got, you know, the little mocha tone or light skin girls. Like, I ain't got nothing against light skin girls, but diversity does not mean having one light skin girl in your ads, and that's not diversity. You need to have at least 2 or 3 shades of black folk. And going to HBCU has really taught me that. Because I go there and there's like hella Nigerians, and, you know, I met Afro Latino people, and then you got people like me that just don't have a clue where they from, and people like, you Nigerian, you look Nigerian. I'm like, girl, I don't know what is up in my blood, but one day I'm gonna figure it out. One dizzy. And for people who watched my very, very first video, yes, I do plan on traveling again. If you want to hear about that, please leave a comment down below, and I will make a video on my future traveling endeavors, because yes, girl, next year I'm about to be out the country. Okay, so I can spill the tea on that. My travel plans for next year, you know, like do's and don'ts when you got the country, stuff like that, because Colombia was like, go watch them videos, because Colombia was interesting. Right now I have just blended out my concealer with the Real Technique sponge. Make sure you go back with your foundation brush and just kind of blend out the edges of it so everything is just seamless. Now I'm taking my, what is this, Black Opal Deluxe Finishing Powder. I'm going to put that under my eye, set my under eye. So, and I always use a sponge to do this, just so I can really like get it in my skin, because you can kind of bake with it, but it doesn't give you any flashback. That's what I love about it, especially for us chocolate gals. You don't need no type of Casper-esque flashback. So yeah, we're gonna let that sit on there for a minute. And I'm gonna contour. I only do powder contour. Cream contouring is just, if I'm trying to look snatched, I'm a cream contour, but we ain't trying to look that snatched today. So we're gonna use my Ruby Kisses 3D Contour Artist Powder. When I tell you everything I have is either from a beauty supply store or a drugstore, like, I don't play games. Like, drugstore connoisseur. You feel me? Okay. And we're gonna take the darkest shade, because it's like very pigmented for it to be, you know, like a little, I don't think it was more than like $7-8. And I'm using my Wet n Wild contour brush for this. Wet n Wild brushes are really nice for them to be like $2-3 each. Radiance press powder again, and I'm gonna use this to just wipe away all the powders, make sure my contour and stuff blends. You know, can't be walking around looking like I got hit upside the head. So just gonna pack that on the brush. And this is my e.l.f. powder brush. It is flat top, so it really, it's time for a new brush set. I'm finna let me find a coupon code for Morphe or BH Cosmetics, because look, you've had your stuff too long if your brushes start falling apart while they're on your face. More Black Radiance. It's their Artesian Color Baked Blush in Toasted Almonds. It's a nice like plum-ish color. So we're just gonna take that and put it on our little cheeky cheeks. That was my Eco Tools powder brush. BH Cosmetics Wild and Radiant highlighting palette. Love, love, love this palette. I'm gonna use my Eco Tools fan brush for this. I'm gonna use the one that's bottom right. It has specks of gold. Boom, bam. And this was like an $8 palette. Like, get your life. And that concludes my face. And we're gonna setting spray. It's like it's medicine-y and it smells like a baby. I don't know. That powder, I mean, that spray is interesting. But let me know if you like this face. Let me put some lipstick on, cause I like it. Do you like it? Cause I like it. So I'm gonna use my NYX Butter Gloss. Boom. Yep, NYX Butter Gloss in Tiramisu. There you go. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I know that was goofy as I don't know what. So this is the finished look. Thank you for watching.